above it all, untouchable, a new animal. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
So in pleasure, it doesn't matter what you ride like at all. A judge does not have time to check out your heels, right? That's not what it's about. So, and the other piece that is, your heel doesn't necessarily need to come up. The only reason why your heel is coming up is because your toes are really straight, okay? So like if you look at my leg, what you're doing is you're keeping your toes straight, so you come in like this.
Okay.
So your spur is just kind of glancing off his side, right?
Okay.
What we're doing is we turn our toes out, so the angle of our toe matches the angle of my hip. You see how your knee is open? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's not a balanced position to stand with my toes at a different angle than my hips, right? Remember when I was talking about that athletic stance yesterday, right? I had my hips open and my toes over my hips. So I don't want to change that like this. This is super uncomfortable for me. Not only is it really uncomfortable, but my spur is not effective right here. See that? So we ride, open your toes up. Now I can squeeze my calves really hard, and I can pull up with my spurs if I need to, right? By standing and prying in my stirrups. So I kind of think of my spur and my rowel as like the claw end of a hammer, okay? And his belly is the nail. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide the claw end of the hammer underneath the nail, and then squeeze. Okay? And that's what lets me put a lot of leverage and use my spurs the way they were designed to be used, which is as a leverage, right? So there's a lever right there that we use. Yeah, like that. Perfect. And so if you ride with your heels down and your toes out, I have a lot of calf pressure I can use before I ever go to my spur. My spur's not in it yet, right? So if you look, my spur never made contact with his side. Right here, I can take my calves and squeeze really hard.
Yep.
My spur is still not in contact with it. Now my spur's in there. Okay? And that's what we're trying to do, is ride effectively. So I want to ride with as much leg as I can. Right? If I'm riding like this, I'm just not very effective. So my spur is always going to be glancing off of his sides and never really asking him to come up underneath me. So I want to take a look at my legs, squeeze my calves up into him, and then if I need spur, I can go to spur. Right? But if I don't need it, then I won't use it. So I try to think about riding horses like driving a car on ice, okay? Like taking off from a stop sign if you're on ice, where you just ease into the pedal, okay? We don't want to go to it hard and fast. If you've watched me ride over the last day, you watched me ride today, nothing I'm going to do on these horses is hard and fast, because that's not how we show. That's not what the class is about, right? The class is about methodical, slow, rhythmic stuff, right? So training horses then has to be about being methodical, being slow, being rhythmic. So my foot has got to have tap, 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 some rhythm to it, right? When I take a hold of it, it's got to have some slowness to it. There's no hurry in fixing it, okay? I want my horse to be soft. I want him to be slow. I want him to think slow. A pleasure horse that thinks quickly is not going to be a very good pleasure horse, right? If he's out here thinking really fast, his brain's going 100 miles an hour, he's not going to make for a very good pleasure horse, right? I need him to think really slow and just think methodically, okay? So everything that I do is very methodical, very slow paced, not building bombs here. There's no mission critical stuff that we're doing. We just want to get this shape with some rhythm, some softness, and I'm out. Okay? So that's all I'm looking to do is just go slow. And I see a lot of people that are in a big old hurry when they go to their hands or their feet. Okay? It's like, I ride kind of close to my hands. I ride right here most of the time. Pick up, shuffle. But see how slow I pick up? Like I'm not going to go from here to like, because look how I pull him out of the bridle every time I do that. If I go to his face fast, I'm going to pull him out of the bridle. So I'm always going to pick up slow, take a hold of his mouth, and then I'll move my hands quickly. Right? So here, I'm just making the visual the work and making him get really soft underneath of me by using the snaffle, right? By using my fingertips really quick. See how my elbows don't move? But I got a lot of quickness coming out of my bit. So my bit's doing all the work. What people do is they ride, and they ride on their elbows and their shoulders, right? For me, because I have to show this horse down here, I can't ride out my elbow and my shoulder because this is out when we show. But I could go from here to here by lifting my hand. And I want my horse to be that light. I want that to mean something to him. I go from here to here, okay? In a pleasure class, if you lift your hand straight out in front of you, like this, you'll never get penalized.
Really?
Okay? This is not a penalty. So when you're getting ready to show your horse, say you're jogging along here and they call for a lope off, it's kind of hard in the snaffle, but if I was in a bridle, I could come here, and I would not get penalized one bit. Then back down and show it. Okay? But if I was to come out and do this, this is a penalty. This is holding back. Right? But if I do this, this says my horse is broke. He stays in the bridle. I can pick his shoulders up and go around. Okay? So this is not a penalty. If I do a corner like this, not a penalty. And then back to showing right here. This is how I show this horse. Right here. Showing. Up. Cornering. Showing. Cornering. Showing.
He said.
So remember that. Remember that in front of you is not a penalty because it shows how broke your horse is. Right? I was demonstrating a penalty yesterday about how I want to have this horse broke down in his neck, right here, and then we come up. Right? A broke horse is not going to come unwound when I pull him up like this. He's just going to pick his shoulders up and stand up. So what I want to think of when I have my broke horse is my hand is attached to a string that connects right here. Okay? When I lift my hand, it pulls that horse up from right here. That's what my hand should do. Okay?
This movement.
What's that?
This movement.
Right up in front of me. And see, there's a difference, right? This is not in front of you. This is back.
Okay.
You got to think of the line that makes to his face, right? So we work out here. Straighten your arm out. Get out here. Okay? That's where we work right there. Now, do you see how his neck comes up when you do that?
Yeah.
Watch this piece right in front of your saddle. Okay? When you pick up, if you pick up soft and slow, and you bump that, he should stay down right in front of that saddle. See how this horse stays down? There you go. On your less broke horses, see how he stayed up? So that, to me, is a cue to split wide again, go wide. He's not ready for that up move yet. There you go. So we go wide, let him go down, let him drop, keep going.
Oh.
Keep going, yeah. Let him drop down. Don't watch his ears, because they'll lie to you. Watch that piece right in front of your saddle. There you go.
Okay.
Now come up. There. There. Hey, do you see how he stays down with his neck down?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. We're looking to create that little arc to his ears. Okay? So what that should look like from his back, the way I describe that, is if you're standing on top of the ski hill, and you look down and the ski hill goes down this way. That's what it should look like. Smooth little hill all the way down. But we don't look at that whole neck. We look at this piece right here.
Okay.
Right? So that's our fault as riders, is we stare at their ears. So that we do this, and we go, yep, his head's down. I'm good to go. But if you look at the angle of his neck out of his shoulders, it's not down at all. It's like this. We need that piece to drop in front of the saddle. I need to be the highest point on the mountain. Remember? We talked about yesterday. So it's got to drop right here. It's got to start here, not there. Okay? So that's why when we start our baby horses, we go along. We start them out here first, dropping them in front of that saddle. Dropping this piece. I'm watching that piece. Now do you see that muscle show up? Right there?
Yep.
When you don't drop their neck, you never see that muscle. Right? If you don't drop them in front of that saddle, you will never see that muscle. So we drop them here, and we're going along, jogging, and then I pick them back up. Right here. See, he came undone. Right here, right here. And I'm looking to get that right 7 or 8 times out of 10. So if I go to his face 10 times right here, there's no problem. I want to get that right 7 or 8 times out of 10. So he does not lift his head 7 out of the 10 times I pick up my hand. Okay? If I have that, I've got a 70% chance of that show going well. Right? 70% chance that I go out to the show pen and that button works the way it's supposed to. Okay? I don't think you ever get horses to 10 out of 10, but if you do a good job and you really pay attention, you can get them to 8 or 9. But you'll never get them 10 out of 10. They're not robots. So I've seen the best horses in the world go out there and have bad rides. But it gives me the confidence to be able to show my horse and know that I can make this move right here and it not come undone. See that? This is what that looks like when he does it wrong. This is not a good place in the show pen. Right? I've never shown my horse and been like, you know, if he would just flip his head on the bridle like this, I'd be in good shape in this class. You know? It's never happened. So I need a horse that no matter how much pressure I put on up here, he's going to stay down in his neck. Do you see how this can be very bad? When a horse gets their mouth above the bit, you are in trouble. Okay? You've lost all control of your horse. So I need a horse that will stay down on the bit, right in here. On the bit. Stay in the bit. Stay in the bridle, right there. Stay in the bridle. Nope. Stay in the bridle. You see how he's drifting around? Every time he picks his head up and comes undone, he can take his shoulders wherever he wants to go. Okay? So I need a horse that'll stay down right there. So when I'm working his horse, that's why he flips his head, right? Because he doesn't know to stay down right there. So I go to load this horse off, stay down. This would be my process right here. This is my workout on this horse. Stay down, come up. Stay down. There. Stay down. This is an athletic lope right here. This is a working pace for this horse. I really like where his legs are at right here. He's free and true.
It looks so cute.
Back up. Right there, he's got his neck down, which lets his back come up. Then I can shuffle him up to me. And now I feel pulled. You see him pull down in my hands? When I pick up right here, he's pulling down into me. Those are his shoulders pulling on me, not his face. Okay? If their shoulders pull on me, we say, nope, don't pull on my shoulders. Come up here, stand your shoulders up. Stand your shoulders up, bring your shoulders to me. Bring your shoulders to me. Turn. Look up. And you'll see this horse stand up and his shoulders a lot easier. And he gets a lot lighter in my hands. Okay? So here, stand up. Don't pull on me. And you'll see the outside front get cleaner and cleaner on this horse. If he doesn't pull on my hands. There, he pulled on me. See that? These shoulders, when I back this horse off and turn him around, he's going to tell me where his weight is. Because I'm not rushing. Right? All I'm doing is saying, get in turn position. Right? He's going to tell me where his weight is. So when I back him up, right here, and I go to turn, I'm setting his weight onto his back end, and then I turn. He will place whatever foot has got his weight on it. You see how he's moving his back end around?
Yeah.
So where's his weight?
Right.
Not on his back end. So my backup didn't do what I wanted it to do. Does that make sense? The correction that I made was correct. I'm supposed to back up and turn right there. But my actual backup button doesn't work to fix it. Does that make sense? My chainsaw's broke. Right? I have a building I'm trying to sculpt. I'm using a chainsaw, but my chainsaw is broke. Okay, my tool is broken. The tool is back up. But this backup does not mean to him, tuck your butt and bring your shoulders up. He's not backing correctly. So anytime, so what I've got is I've got 3 positions out of my hands.
Okay.
I have drop right here, right in front of the saddle, drop your withers.
Yep.
I have bring me your jaw up here.
Yep.
And I have bring me your shoulders back here. But we see all the time horses that just don't use themselves correctly, right? So if I have a horse that backs up well, so he can go from here to here. Instead of moving this high leg, he said, my weight is off of this leg. His weight was right here. He didn't move this first, he moved that. Look at Macy, move the lightest part of your body. Right? If you were to push Macy over, the first thing it's going to move is that left leg. Because the weight is off it onto the right. So it's the same thing that I'm testing when I come here. See how I turn him, but his hip spins around? So he's telling me I got all my weight specifically right here. Do you see how this leg's the last one to move? So if I'm right here and I go to turn him, right? That ought to be his shoulders coming around real clean. You see how they don't? Okay? So what that means is, when I go to pick this horse up and do this, what's he going to do? Move his shoulders or his hip? Move his hip. This is the same position I was in when I was asking him to turn right there. This is my turnaround button, right? When you lay this outside rein on their neck, he should stand that shoulder up and cross his shoulders over. But he doesn't, right? So then when I'm steering, what I get is a hip that goes this way. He already told me that standing there. That when I turn him like this, he's going to spin his hip back. See that? Just, his leg's not on, but he's spinning his hip to the outside. Well, that is going to be disastrous when I go to low, because I'm trying to keep his hip on the inside. You need to watch him, so you'll watch him at this point exactly in the circle. Okay? And you'll watch him exactly at this point in the circle. Okay? And you guys will watch him exactly at this point in the circle. Okay? Remember we talked yesterday about having 3 lanes actually, right? His hip should maintain the inside of the circle. This leg maintains the midline, this leg maintains the midline, and this one makes the outside. It's a 3-lane highway going around a curve. Think about it like that. I want one car on the inside lane, I want a semi in the middle lane, and I want another car on the outside. Make sense? There's a big semi trailer in the middle lane. Now, what you'll find, you watch exactly those points. You watch this horse lope around, we're going to have a lot of cars switching lanes. Okay? So I'm going to lope around. My cars are going to be switching lanes coming around that corner. So this is pretty good right here. See how it swings hip out right there? I'm coming along. I'll give you a couple circles and then I'll work it. So see right there, my hip spin out?
Yep.
See my car's switching lanes? Now watch, when I pick my hands up and make that same movement I was doing, which is going to be stand up your shoulders and get your head on the inside, now you're really going to see those cars start switching lanes. Look at my hip spin right out right there. Okay? That's what we're talking about. My hip is no longer on the inside. You see it crossing in here? Mm-hmm. This car is changing lanes into the semi. It's bad news. Okay? So what we need, what that should look like, if I've got my horse broke down well, is he should be able to circle. Look how when I bring his head back over, if I can put his hip on the inside right here, right? But when I bring his head and neck in line, look at that car switch lanes. My outside leg's on, but he's not respecting it, right? He's not honoring that leg right there. He's not saying that semi right there, he's saying that lane. I don't care about it, he says. I need a horse that will keep his hip, look. See him spin out? That's what he's doing when I ride him. Okay? So I'm loping this circle and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a good balanced circle. Look what I'm doing. I am loping physically on my left lead.
Yeah, so you're like loping opposite.
Physically left lead. He's taking a bigger step over here, bringing this one up and to the inside. That is a left lead. Okay? So if you've ever been on a horse and done a circle or lunged one and had him swap leads behind, that's why. Because physically they're shearing out. We call it shearing out to the outside with his hip. Okay? So he's taking his hip and moving it to the outside of the circle, which is exactly where it shouldn't be if I want to lope a good circle. Okay? Because he needs to be standing on this leg right here to do a good balanced circle. That leg needs to be landing up here, not in here somewhere. So that's what I'm trying to feel when I ride, is where is that leg landing? Right? So I want to know that that leg is landing somewhere, and I can look, right? I can look down there, and I don't see his toe. I don't see his toe at all. Why? Because it's sitting somewhere underneath me right here. And it ought to be in this lane over here. Right? If that leg is in this lane, then he's balanced and he can get around. Right? So then I'm ready to stop and do something else. See that stop is dribbly? 2 extra steps out of my front end. Because this back end is over here. If that back end was right under here, he would tuck to his stop like the little Penelope you saw yesterday. Tucks to her stop because she keeps that hip kind of underneath of her. Right? His hip is not underneath of him. It's over here as a little sidecar running somewhere over here. Okay? So what I need is I need a horse that respects this leg and this spur back by his hip a little easier. Right? So how we do that, we pull his hip around. He's really light right here. Super light. Okay? This is grade school level, move your hip around. Everybody knows how to do this. You pull her head, you push her hip. Her hip will move. Why? Because I'm putting all his weight up here. Taking his weight off his back end by bending his head. You take yourself, you stand there, you do this, you're going to see how it takes your weight off of this leg, it's easy to move it. Okay? We then take, you see how I lift that leg off the ground? Same thing I'm doing to him, right? If I pull his head around, takes that leg off the ground. Now, he's gonna move the legs by his body. See that hip move? Now, we add another piece to that, which is bringing him back into his line here. And this is the high school, college level move right here. Now it's gonna be carry your hip and your head in line. Look at this, look how mad this is gonna make me. Right? So when I come around here, I'm gonna say, move your hip, give me your hip. Now, let's shape onto a line. Look at this hip try to spin back out. So I'm gonna say, all right, give me this hip, respect this leg. That spurs you, give me this side, respect that leg, come into this. Give me that hip, stay there. Good boy.
That's better.
Had it for like 1 step, 2 steps. Push around again. Get some more respect on that leg. This is why your line drifts, right? So I'm coming around. See him shear out? Look, my circle's over there. Where are we going? I got this line on. What's happening? Right? Pull it around. Say, don't push on that leg. Don't push on that leg. Come around here. Look, every time. Okay? So this horse is super bracy in his middle, right through here. That he won't keep that over there. I have the command on. I have moved your hip over, but he won't do it. So then what do I do as a rider? I put sharper spurs on. I ride like this. Try to keep that hip over. I'm working that hip the entire time. It's too much. It's too hard for my amateurs to jump on there and do that. He needs to maintain that shape because my calf is there. Real light. Because my calf is there saying, hey, you just stay over there. So when we load, we have his hip on the inside. And I'll get it every now and then, but when I go to do a circle, I'm going to lose it. I'm going along here. This is okay. I'm going to ask him to work a little harder. Second I bring him right here, that's better. I'm going to lose his hip. Okay? So I'm here. Keep your hip underneath you. See my outside leg is on. Keep that spur on. Say, you stay over there with your hip. Now I have more drive and lift on his back end. You see that? I have more skip on that back end. You see his outside line, this leg right here stepping up. You see this one swinging through. Right? If I have a horse that's a lot more balanced right here, loping around. He's a lot softer underneath, a lot softer in my legs, a lot softer in my hands too. Shuffle his face to me. Get out, slide. Shuffle his face to me. Lost it. Shears on me. Shut it down. Shears on me, push it around, say, give me that piece. Go back up. Now Lokop had a lot of forward in it, but he didn't shove out on me, right? He didn't spin his hip out that time. So I'll take it. From here, lope around. Much better. Much better. So remember, we said straight lines are the reward for good circles, right? So when I come out of this next time, I'm going to take him straight. We'll see if he can maintain his hip kind of on the inside like he's doing right here.
Ouch.
Right? So I'll lope. Straight ahead. Look at my shoulders. Ooh, do you see that line now? Shoulders bulging out over here. My hip is getting left behind because of it. Okay? So I kind of think of these as, you got to think of your lines, your lanes, like if you're looking at the flag of the United States, right? The stripes go straight. His stripes are all crooked when you go straight. When you unwind the flag and you let him fly straight, his stripes go like this. Right? So when I loped at you, it looked like this. Okay? I need it to be right there. Okay? He should lope at you, and you should see this position the entire time. Hip, shoulder on one line, hip on this side, outside shoulder right here. That's what it should look like loping at you. And he should maintain that the whole way. So these legs should look like this coming at you. Straight, straight, straight. And what they look like right now is, right? So that's what we look at. That's how we identify our horses. But a lot of times what I find is you just don't have your horse as respectful as he needs to be to keep his body in the right position. So I'm going to try to do this at a job here where I put his hip on the inside so you can see it. Push him around, get a little lighter off his foot. Now I need two things, right? I need him to be really soft on my outside spur so he pushes his hip over, but I also need him to be really soft right here to keep his shoulder over. Because if he pushes his hip over but his shoulder goes too, you don't ever fix it. Right? So I need my horse broke loose on all those parts and pieces. So I need this one broke loose right here, where I say, hey, get off this spur. Move your shoulders over. Respect that line right there that I'm making between my feet, and respect my outside line right here that I'm making on my feet. Okay. So you shear out and spin out. I'm not asking you to go left. I got my left leg on. We're gonna spin out. Shut it down. Say nope. Don't spin out right there. Stay over here. Stay off that leg. But the second I bring his head and neck right here and I try to stand up this right side, that means way more to him than my left leg does. You see that? Can you guys see that? So I just push all over that. Shut it down. Hey, come back over here. Respect this line. I might side pass him over here. Get respect that midline right here. Stay off this leg. Stay off this leg. Thank you. Let's try again. See how I'll do that? That's my correction. Okay? He's not respecting that leg. I'll come around this corner. My hips go straight out. Right? That should never happen. I'm turning a circle with my shoulders. But because he's got all his weight right here, he can't get around that corner. Okay? That's not only for a pleasure class, that's for a horsemanship class. So now, while I'm trotting my horse around, I try to make a square corner. My hips shear out. Right? I need his shoulders to get up and around there. You see how they don't? They just get stuck right here. So he's got to get that shoulder up and around. If I want to do good horsemanship, if I want to be super accurate around that cone, I'm right here showing. Corner. We just fall all apart. Right? We should be able to whip a square corner right there really hard because his hip stays in line, he crosses his shoulders over, and gets really accurate on that corner. So that can be ultra square if he does that right. So here, corner. Got it. See the difference? Here, corner. Got it.
It's better.
Here, corner. Get those shoulders over. See how you hit it across that time? Not very accurate. Corner. Here, corner. There. When I pick up my outside rein, you should pick up your outside shoulder. There. See the difference? Coming across here, pick up your outside shoulder. Come across there. There. Now go this way. Come across here. There. Get the outside shoulder up. Next one is hip out. Lost it. Come across here. Outside shoulder up. There.
There you go.
Come across here. Outside shoulder up. There. Come across here. Outside shoulder up. There. Here. Outside shoulder up. Good. Straight. Honor straight. So watch my wheel. Steering wheel, right? Steering wheel lays on. Straight. Steering wheel on. Straight. Steering wheel on. Straight. See how I don't pull him back across? I don't want to do this. Right? And we learned that yesterday, don't we? So when you take that pressure off, they just stop moving, right? So we come across here, turn the wheel, straight. Turn the wheel, straight. Turn the wheel, straight. See that? That's what I'm looking to do. So that when I lay that rein on his neck, he gets up and around. So then I can load. And look, he doesn't honor the wheel. So we say, stand up, come around here, son. You gotta honor the wheel. The wheel is saying stand up, now straight. There, straight. There. There, straight. See him want to fall over all the time? This is what your horse is doing. That's what we were fixing yesterday. So right here, there, straight. Honor the wheel. The wheel is saying go straight, straight. The wheel is straight, straight, straight. You want to tip over in corners?
7 minutes.
Because he wants to tip over, he's getting ready to shear his hip out. Every single corner, he leaves his hip on the outside. Go straight. Good boy. See how much straighter that is?
Yeah.
There. Until I get up here, and he's like, I know where I'm going next. Right? We say, no. I'll just counter clear this end. I'll say, hey, it's okay. Go straight. There.
That's cute.
There. You see how this leg's got to stay underneath him now? Much better. Look how much better my stop was. Right? No dribble. Right there. Right? That's what we're looking for.
That's cute.
That will drive straight. So that when I'm sitting him on the rail, he lopes straight. Because he doesn't right now, does he?
No.
Right? And you feel it because you're loping down the rail like this. Right? You're going down the rail drunk. So we need a horse that, I'll lope him straight at you so you can see it. That will lope straight ahead. Stay straight. Stay right here. Stay straight. Keep that shoulder up. Keep that front end up. Coming along. I'll go deep in the arena. I'll come back at you so you can see straight. Here's straight. Wheel is straight. See how he doesn't stay? There. There. kitty.
Oh, the kitty gets hit.
That's so
Right
cute.
here, come along. I'll come to the middle. There, he kept his hip on the inside. That was better. Now, wheel pointed towards you, stay straight. Much better. See the difference? See how I'm not doing this anymore? I don't want to do that. I want to say, dude, if you want to fall over, we're going to fix it. Now go to the right, different horse, different direction. Come along here. This is cute. Very cute. Straight. Look him turn.
He's not going.
Stay straight. Get over here. Stay over here, son. Stay up. Come along. Straight. Straight. Turn. Straight. That's a horse that's ready to change lead. Now he respects my
Did you do
rein.
it?
Now when I come over here, my shoulders get up and turn. Now I can horsemanship this horse a lot easier, right? Now I come through. Look how much prettier this horse turns. That's so much prettier to watch. Like if you had a big fat circle, damn, that's winning right there.
It's so cute.
That's my
Yes.
first kid.
This is big fast. This is the largest fast in horsemanship class. I love that right there. Guiding really well.
That's so cute.
Austin, fast hands. Get it back under the bridle. You got pushing on me there. That's what I'm looking for. The horse will guide. See how together we are right there? Look how straight that was.
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a god. I'm like a titan that's rising on just you watch. I'm stepping into fame.